starting Gita, we can pray to Krishna to have his grace on us, to give us wisdom and intelligence. So now today we are going to do the shloka of chapter 1, the shlok 24th and 25th. So in this shlok is again Sanjay is talking. Sanjay is saying to the king that Arjuna said, the Krishna said, not Arjuna, the Krishna said. He said Bharata, born in Bharat family. So Bharat was the lineage. Like everybody knows who was the Bharat, right? Bharat was the king, very, very renowned king. On his name, the lineage name was the Bharat. Then Gudakesha. Gudakesha means one who has control over sleep. So Gudakesha has two meanings. One who has control over sleep, because Guda means Gudak means sleep and Isha means control. Now everybody know what does the Isha means? Very name we take Isha, Isha. Isha means control. So Gudak Kesha means one who can control the sleep. And then he said Rishikesha. Rishikesha means Lord of senses. All the senses are in his command. And there is one more meaning of Gudakesha. The second meaning of Gudakesha is the one who has, Guda means curl and Kesha means hair. The one who has beautiful curly hairs. So Gudakesha has two meanings. The first one is beautiful curly hair, and the second one is the one who doesn't sleep, or the one who can control the sleep. And Hrishikesha means the one who has control over all the senses. Like all the senses are in his control. So, place the magnificent chariot between the two armies in front of Bhishma and Drona and all the kings, and said, O Parth, behold all these Kurus. So here we can assemble here. So he said, the Arjun, Gudakesha and Hrishikesha, he said to Krishna that put the chariot in between the two armies. So from where I can see the Bhishma, Drona and all the warriors there, the Krishna told Arjun here, Parth, behold all these Kurus. So here we can assemble here. Go and see all these Kurus. Kurus means the side of Duryodhana, the Kaurav side. So go and see all the Kurus who is standing there to fight with you. So now we can see there is one more word here. Eve Mukta means one he is not the slave of sleep, not slave of worldly pleasure, but is only slave of God. So three words we have here: Gudakesha, Rishikesha and Eva Mukta. Eva Mukta also means the one who is not slave of sleep, the one who is not slave of worldly pleasure, but he is only slave of God. That kind of person who is slave of God, the God also listens to that person. That's why when Arjuna wanted, Krishna took the chariot in the middle according to Arjuna's wish. So when you pray to God, when you are very loving to God, the God start listening to you. The God do things according to you. That is called manifestation. We always talk about manifestation, right? So the God is listening to you and doing things according to you. So now we have to understand the Gita here. Gita which has been started here, right? Last week I told the Gita. The Gita is the main part of the Vedanta. So Vedanta have three basic groups. The first is the Vedas, then the second one comes Upanishad, then come the Gita. There are many Gitas. Right now we are learning about the Krishna Gita. There are many more Gitas. So we know that many people read Gita, many people even recite verses of Gita. When they talk, they use all the shloka when they talk and they show that I am so knowledgeable. But very rare people understand Gita, because Gita is pure Vedanta. And if you understand Gita, what will happen? All kind of bondages, all kind of things will start breaking down. You will be liberated. You will see, you will feel that you are liberated. For being liberated, we need to break all the boundaries, right? So right now, the situation where we are, our situation is like Arjun. Too many attachments, too many bondages on ourselves, with too many desires, too many wants. With all these things, it's very, very hard to get liberated. So Gita will slowly teach us how to break bondages. Any comment on this one? So now when we will study more deeply about the Gita, how Arjuna questioned to Krishna, we will see that it's not Arjuna's situation. It's us. We have all these kind of questions. We have all these kinds of worries. It's just us. We are like Arjun, and Arjun is representing us. We all have worries. We all have bondages. We all have attachments. And Arjun is showing how we all think. So in many cases, Arjuna will be very confused, like very, very confused, not ready to fight. We'll see Arjun's weakness. But when we compare Arjun with others who were standing in the battlefield, all the warriors who were standing in the battlefield, they all were glued to their place. At least Arjun was only who was ready to question or who was ready to check. So we can see the mental state of all the warriors. The Arjun's mental state was a little bit different. So here we can see that Lord Krishna wants to preach the gospel of Gita by making Arjun instrument. Why he made Arjun instrument? Can anybody tell? I just said that when I was telling the meaning of the shloka, I said that Krishna told him, go and stand in the middle of the war field and look towards Kuru. He would have taken his chariot silently and put the chariot in the middle. But he's provoking him. He's saying that, okay, Arjun, look at the Kurus. Like the enemy. The enemies are there in front of you. Look at them. On purpose, he said to look at them. He wanted here, the Krishna wanted here, Arjun to get emotional, have delusion, and feel very weak. So Krishna wanted all these things to happen to Arjun. That's why he said that look that side, look at the Kurus. So here it's very interesting. We can see like how Krishna is, for example, we can think Krishna like a surgeon, like a doctor. So in the entire Gita, you will feel like the Krishna is like doing a surgery of Arjun, taking out things from all the bad things from him. So first he's giving him medicine, then he's like, provoking him. Then he will, later we'll read that he will just cut him and, do his surgery and take out all the bad thing inside from him. So God here, the Krishna here, is arousing the delusion inside the Arjun. Why he did that? Because he knew that from inside Arjun have lots of delusion. So he just provoked him that, okay, let me provoke him and see. The moment he provoked him, the Arjun, everything started coming out from the Arjun. Now we can see in this one that Krishna took the word Kuru, was like the Kaurav's army. Why he took his word Kuru? He would have just placed the chariot without saying anything silently. But he wanted to provoke the emotions from inside the Arjun. That's why he said, use the word Kuru here. Arjun loved his family so much, right? Like a human, like all of us, we all love our family, our relatives, our friends. And we love God also, same way, right? We can say that. We love everything and we love God. But But there are similarities in loving family and loving God, but there are some differences also. So when we love God, what happened? The God sometimes looks at us and he sees that how many faults are inside us, and he just ignores us. Right? He take care of us. Same way, when we love our family, our friends, our relatives, what we do? Knowing that they are on not right path, knowing that they are faultful, then also we love them. We take care of them. So we can see that the love here in the Gita, the love is like flowing. And Arjun here is loving like his family. He's loving Krishna also, and he's loving his family also. Both the thing is going at the same time. It's our own story, right? In our life also, both the things goes at the same time. We take care of our family also, and we love our God also. The similarities is like we all hide each other's fault. But the difference is what? The God love is full of feelings. When you love God, you feel that your life is lit up, right? It becomes more bright. You feel lighter from inside. No heaviness is there. You feel peaceful, happy, in the bliss when you love to the God. But at the same time, when you love your family too much, what happens? We become ignorant. From inside, we become heavy. We worry too much about every member of our family. And sometimes we can see that we become partial also. So here we can see that all those emotions about the family are hidden inside the Arjun. And Krishna is just provoking it. Let the emotions come out. So this was the shlok 25th, right? 24th and 25th. Any question in this one? So the meaning of the shloka 26th and 27th together is, standing there Arjun then saw in both the armies his granduncles, uncles, teachers, maternal uncles, brothers, cousins, son, grandson, friend, father-in-law, and well-wishers. And the son of Kunti, seeing all these relations present there, are standing. Who's that?
It was coming from Kari's phone. I muted her.
Okay. So now here we can see that when Lord Krishna told Arjun to behold the Kurus on the battlefield, right? That okay, see the Kurus on the battlefield. Kurus are the Kaurav, the Dronacharya's army. Just Arjuna started seeing all the member of his family assembled there. On both the sides. His father's brother, right? His grandkids, his teacher, all his cousins, everybody was there. His nephews, his own brothers are there. So it's not that he's only watching to the Kauravas, he's watching his side also. He's in the middle, right? When we are in the middle, we can see everything. And he sees that all his relatives are standing in the battlefield. They all are ready to war. Now we can see that Arjun has this attachment, love, respect, feelings, emotions for all his family. Like entire family is standing in the battlefield. That's why he said Krishna to take the chariot in the middle. Now you can understand why Arjun asked Krishna to take the chariot in the middle. Because these kind of attachments were there inside in his mind, in his inner space, and he was concerned about everyone. He was concerned about both the side. So Arjuna was a very renowned fighter, warrior. He went to too many wars. But not in a single war he took his chariot in the middle. But in this war he wanted to stand in the middle and see everyone. So before the war began, his attachment is showing up. He wants to go and stand in the middle. Before he see them physically, he is feeling attracted towards everyone and everywhere. So we can see that the physical sense of people he's feeling later when he came in the middle, then he looked at everyone, the people are standing here. Before that, emotionally he's attracted. He's feeling nostalgic. His attachment, the attachment which he has for the entire family and friends, that attachment forced him to come and stand in the middle. After seeing the warrior who were related to him through family, through school, friends, Arjun suddenly developed an attitude of kinship. Kinship means here family or relatives. Like he just attitude came inside him like, okay, this is all my family. These all are my relatives. And then he looked at both the sides and he said like, both the side, it's my family standing. The moment he thought that both the side, my family is standing, his heart started shrinking. And he just suddenly felt like that he became a coward. He gave up the idea of war. So Arjuna just gave up the idea of war. The shrinking of heart was just like a temporary sign, right? After some time, the heart will be normal. But the feeling of coward, that you are coward, you cannot fight, that will remain with him entire life. So Arjun just said that whatever it is, I am not going to do the war. When he became very coward, he just lost his mind. The Duryodhan and his army was so cruel and unrighteousness to him and his family. He forgot everything. He forgot that how they took the entire kingdom, how they insulted all the Pandavas, how they insulted his wife. He forgot everything and he started having pity on them. So having too much pity or not on right people is also a sign of cowardness. There he forgot the duty of his warrior, that what is his duty, he just forgot it. So this was the shloka 26 and 27.
Yeah, I have one question. I thought being kind to people in general is a sign of strong um like mentality or a strong person, but you just said being kind to cruel people is a sign of cowardness. Can you
Yeah.
explain that a bit more?
Yeah, sure, I can explain that. Like if there is somebody who's killing everyone, like many times the school shooting happened, for example, people come with the gun. At that time, if you start showing pity on them and helping them, it's a sign of cowardness. What do we need at that time? Somebody who can kill them or somebody who can go and control them so they can save other people. So having too much pity, like too much love, too much pity, like makes you very weak. Sometime in life you have to make very harsh decision. Like you are having too much pity, too much love and everything inside, and for that you are going to help the homeless people, not the real one, the one who are on the drugs, and you're giving them money or you're providing them things. Like that is also like kind of a cowardness. Instead of that, you can take them to hospital, you can teach them how to live life, you can teach them how to work harder. Why do we say, like for raising kids also, sometimes we say, right, okay, step behind, let the kids do their things by themselves, right? We say like that. So having pity all time is not. It should be according to the situation. If the help is needed, do 100% help. But before helping, check the person. Duryodhan took his wife and insulted the wife in the entire, like the court. How can he have pity on that kind of man who insulted his wife? Shloka 28 and 30. So Arjun said, "O Krishna, at the sight of this kinsman, here eager to wage war, my limbs gave away. My mouth is parched, my body shivers, my hair stands on end, and my gandiva, my bow, it slips out of my hand. My skin is burning, my mind is reeling, As it were, I am not even able to stand. So Arjun became that weak, such a great warrior. After seeing the family, both the side, he became that kind of weak. So, can anyone tell me the symptom Arjun said of shivering and burning? What is actually shivering and burning? Like he said that my body is shivering and burning. First, shivering and burning starts in the mind. Before it comes physically, it starts in the mind. So when the mind is shivering and mind is burning, we cannot see it. So at and the intensity of shivering and burning is less. So it doesn't come on the body, it's in our mind, right? But suddenly when the intensity is too high, then it comes on our physical body. Any of the emotions, remember last week also we were doing emotions, any of the emotions go to subconscious mind like a thought, they live there, and suddenly when the situation change outside, the emotion arises. So it was from inside. First is in mind, then after that it started showing on the physical body. So if from the inside in his mind, if he's shivering or in his mind he's like whatever is happening, we cannot see it. But when it comes on the body, then we can see it. How last week we said, right? If you are sad, there is a thought of sadness. But when you cry, then everybody knows that you are sad. So now it was physical. So everybody was noticing that he is shivering. So in both the sides, in the war, the army, the both the side, there was a hardly a face which Arjun did not know. They were his family, associate, teachers, friends, like all his loved one. Because this was the war inside the family. So like all everyone was there. So not only that, it was like a kind of a world war, right? So his family was there, and all other kingdoms were there to fight. So now we can see that the same situation, like why Arjun was so like hurt from inside looking at the army. Now, can you guys tell me the answer of that? Like, what happened? Why he was so shivering and what happened to him? What was the thought coming in his mind? Like whenever I see dog, I get scared, right? So I know that the dog will attack me or bite me, eat me, or something like something will happen. The same way, like what was there? Why was looking at everyone? Why suddenly he got so scared?
Didn't
Because
want to have to fight.
what he, sorry, go ahead.
I was just saying he didn't want to have to fight with family.
He did not have the.
He did not want to fight with family.
Yeah, that's the one reason. Yeah. Anyone else?
And what he has feared is coming to reality. It's time for him to literally act on what he feared, or ever since the war started.
Ever since the war started. Okay, that is also good. So all the answers are good, like going in the same direction. He was so much because it was a kind of world war, right? So in this war, it was not that they were going to, if somebody is defeated, they are going to make him put him in jail or something. It was a war that if you are defeated, it means you are dead. So he knew that in this war, people are going to die. People are going to die, and whoever is going to die, they all are his family members, friends, and his close associates. So that's why he was like so much shivering and all. That okay, these people right now I am looking at all of them, but I don't know tomorrow who will be alive here. So that's why when you know the result, that what the outcome is going to come, then before the act start, you feel the okay, this is going to come, this is the result is going to come, and it bothers to you. So same thing, the result was bothering Arjun so much that everybody is going to die. Now again, one thing I wanted to add in this one, when we started the Gita, the Dhritarashtra was there, right? He told Sanjay to look at the war field and tell me what is happening there. And at that time he became partial and he said that my sons and my brother's sons. Remember, he was partial and he said my sons and my brother's sons. But look at the Krishna. He's crying for all his uncles, all his cousin, for his entire family. He didn't say that I am worried for my brothers and my nephews and my family. No, he is like worried for everyone who is standing in the. So can you see the space of Arjun here, how big it is? Worried for everyone, not worried for only his side, worried for the enemies also. So this is the difference between Dhritarashtra worry and Arjun's worry. So Arjun, with this we can say that Arjun was not selfish. He was thinking about everyone. So I'm done for today. Like, any questions? So today we did till